of the cardboard so that over time those roots will go through the cardboard will disintegrate or decompose, and then those roots will help break up the soil, so it really will help improve it. But to get them off to a nice good start, this is a tree shrub mix that is mixed to have the right pH for fruit trees. And so after we get, you know, these piles, then we kind of shape it up. You want it to look kind of like a volcano, and then we're just going to make you kind of look at your the pot, kind of see how much space you need, make room for it. And then we use, this is called it's mycorrhizal fungus. And if you ever, as I know you have, dug in your garden and see those little tiny threads, and that's fungus that helps the tree draw up both nutrients and water. And so it would happen on its own, but we like to give it a little helping hand. So each of the spaces, and this stuff is pricey. If you've ever bought it, you know it is. So it just is like a tablespoon. And we toss it in there, mix it in a little, and we'll put like a tablespoon for each of the trees. We are planting, this is an Orient pear, this is a European pear. We have apples, European pears, Asian pears, and blackberries. Yeah. And so some of these will maybe come out pretty easy, but you can kind of
shimmy them out,
massage it a little bit. And then we like to inspect the roots. And so sometimes you have big, heavy roots. This is all nice, fine roots. There's a little bit of a bigger one, but most of these trees have been very nice, not root bound. And we just kind of gentle with it and set it in there. And then, I know y'all know this, but it's just part of my talk. So these trees are all grafted. And so the grafting connects. The fruit trees themselves are selected so that they'll be disease and pest resistant, also so that they'll produce a lot of fruit that tastes good. We don't want to grow food for people that doesn't taste good. And so none of these are varietals that you'll see in the grocery store, but they've been specifically selected to do well in our climate, to produce a lot of fruit, and to taste good. And to me, that's important. And so that's what this is, and this graft, so it's a good root system that will be strong, connected with a tree that we're going to like. And so you don't ever want the soil to be touching that graft. You want that to be a couple of inches above ground anyway. So then once we get it kind of set in there, and then we want to kind of try and work the air bubbles out. And finally, the final part of that will be to water it, but you want to kind of push it down, compact it a bit all around, and then we kind of we'll build a moat. There you go. Thank you. And we'll put that's the fun part, kind of a moat around this, and then we'll put mulch all the way around. And then this will help just up to the top, and then leave this mulch free, but this will help then hold the water when you water it. And these trees need about 5 gallons a week when it doesn't rain. If it rains, if you have a nice rain, then you can just, they'll be fine. But usually kind of what we do is like if you come a few inches out and the soil's dry, they need water. If it's not, then you can give it another week. In the summer last year, Gladys was watering at least twice a week. And so hopefully we don't have hot like we did last year, but you know, never know. So, and it's just important that they have that weekly water until they get well established, probably forever, but especially when they're trying to get established. So there's tree number 1.
So you want us to bring the hose over here, or?
What's that?
You want me to bring a hose over here, or?
Yeah, we will want one.
Okay,
we'll want to water before we leave today.
Okay, I'll grab it.
Okie doke. All right.